Hey guys, Jeff here, Dice Setter. We going to be in Vegas this weekend. Going to Hellstorm and I Prevail. They're going to be in concert on Saturday. I did attend a concert last week, and let me tell you, Morgan Wallen, fantastic concert. It was fun, lots of fun. We had a contest last week. I want to thank those that have put their info in there. And the contest last week was tell me how many rolls it takes for you to get off of your money and switch over to playing on casinos money when you are rolling the dice. And got great answers. If you want to go back and look at people's comments, go ahead and do so. And for the prize, what I want to do, and you guys tell me what you guys think. I want to have 6 prizes out here. And I'm going to number them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And one of those prizes is going to be cash. And I would love to sit there and call you and record it and then give you the option, which number do you want? Or if you don't want to pick a number, I can roll a die, one die, and whatever that lands is what you get. This is going to be cool because you won't be able to see the prizes, but being that it's going to be recorded, we can see the prizes. So I think it'd be kind of fun, kind of cool. And you don't have to participate if you don't want to do it that way. That's not a problem. But I thought that would be interesting because I do have some really nice prizes to give out. I used to work in Alaska. And at first I lived in Alaska and I worked in Alaska, which is the very, very top of Alaska, Prudhoe Bay. And then I moved to Phoenix area, and then I would sit there and fly. So I'd fly from Phoenix to Anchorage. There's a couple of times I had to go from Anchorage to Seattle and then Seattle to Phoenix, but I never had to do that going up. But in case if you're hungry or whatever, a lot of times during those times, you didn't have very much time to get yourself a snack, dinner, lunch, whatever. But there was always McDonald's there, and McDonald's tried to be as fast as possible. And every time I would sit there and say, you know what, I'm just going to grab something really quick. I'm hungry, especially on the way back down. I'm working 12 hours. Sometimes you didn't get that lunch. Sometimes you didn't get that dinner because you're trying to pack it ready for your alternate. Of course, I worked in the oil field. If you know what an alternate is, makes total sense. You're waiting for your alternate to switch in the airport. So the person who does your job, you'll meet in the airport. You're going home, and he's sitting there going to work. And then in 2 weeks or 3 weeks or sometimes a month, you'll go back to the airport and you'll say hi to your alternate again, and then you will take up where he left off or she left off, because there's many jobs that it doesn't matter, boy or girl, it doesn't matter. But every single time I was in a rush, there was always some person that never seemed to have ordered from McDonald's before in their life. They would ask stupid questions. Like, does a cheeseburger have cheese on it? And you're like, I got like 5 minutes, man. 5 minutes to make my connecting flight. I've got to hurry up. And at times you just finally say, you know what? Oh, well, I'll wait till I'm either in Phoenix or wait till I'm in Alaska, whatever. But I can't deal with this. And you're like, well, Jeff, those were, probably world travelers. No, they weren't world travelers. They were United States citizens. And it was like their first time ever in front of a McDonald's menu board. Don't you think you would have decided back then what you wanted? Because I do. You could ask me what I want. I'll tell you what I want. But I'm not going, but I could tell you exactly what I want. It's always the same. When you get to the craps table, it should not be those people that go to McDonald's and are surprised. You should already know, this is my bet. This is what I'm going to roll. This is my dice set. This is my bankroll. When it's not my turn, this is my strategy. It should already be set. My friend that I work with at work, where she's employed by me, he's also a great, just tremendous friend. He is my coworker. He is my lead tech. He's finally going to go to Vegas with me this weekend. He sees all the pictures I bring back. And when I say pictures, remember last year, just in hand pays alone, was almost $100,000. He goes, I want to do that, but I don't want to sit there and risk a lot of money. I said, not a problem. I'll help you. So we're putting in money. I'm giving him 1,000. He's giving him 1,000, and we're going to sit there and kind of tag team it and try to build this momentum up, just kind of like what I do before. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. I already have what we're going to sit there and play. I have the first machine that we're going to play, what we're going to play, and then I have the second machine, what we're going to play, what denom, everything. I already have all that laid out. You should have the same thing before getting to the table. You should already have all this information so that you don't look like a zombie in front of the menu board at McDonald's trying to place the order. You should know your bets. You should know what the table minimum is. You should know what the table maximum is. You should know all of that. One advice I've always given my sons and friends, my wife, is that you go in like you own the place. Not arrogant. There is a difference. Not arrogant. You don't want to go in arrogant because people are going to sit there and say, oh, you're arrogant. Go in like you own the place because that's going to get you further in life. When you get to the craps table, you should sit there and say, you know what, I own this craps table. We're going to sit there and make some money on this craps table. And if you don't, you don't. But you need to come in with the attitude that we will, and we're going to conquer. I already know my bets when I'm rolling. I already know my bets when I'm not rolling. I know what my strategy is. I know what my strategy might change once I get down below a certain threshold. Why not? Why would you want to sit there and march 500 down to 0 and not ever change your strategy, never change your threshold, never change any of that? You'd want to change as you go, but you've got to have some sort of beginning. And then we can kind of change it up or down. If we're winning good, just keep on winning. If you're not winning so good, tone it down a hair. So last week, I want to sit there and call offense. You're the one in control. You're the one that's rolling. This week is going to be defense, which means that we're not in control, but we can still win. In the comments this week, I would like for you guys to sit there and tell me, one, would you like the phone call where you get to pick 1 through 6 and I video record your voice and everyone gets to see what the prize is? Is that something you want to do? If you don't, that's not a problem. And then tell me, what is your strategy when you are not rolling? What is your strategy? Because most people who are not dice setting, they're only going to roll 6 times or less before a 7 happens. If they happen beyond that, well, good. But most likely that will not happen. So in the comments, I want to know, what is your strategy? Do you do the pass line? Do you do the don't? Do you sit there and I want to know. I want to know what you do. Is it always the same thing? That's what I want to know. And that'll be the second contest. The last one, I'm going to sit there and leave it for 1 more week. And this one here will last for this week and the next. And again, I'll have gifts out, prizes, whatever you want to call it. And one's going to be a cash prize. And you have to pick 1 through 6. Which one do you want? And again, if you don't want to do the, call me up, that's not a problem. Not a problem. So this one is a low budget, low volatility defense strategy. Remember, please remember, craps is no different than baccarat. Absolutely no different whatsoever. People make it different, and I'll never understand that, why they make that different. Baccarat, you have a player and banker. Good side, bad side. Dark side, however you want to sit there and say it. Craps has the same thing. On baccarat, you wouldn't sit there and continually play player. You wouldn't sit there and say, I'm going to do 100 hands and I'm going to go with the player. You would not do that. So again, why would you do that for craps? Why? You're going to lose half of the time. I want to know what your defense strategy is. You've got to have a difference between defense strategy and offense strategy. It cannot be the same. one, you're in more control because you have access to the dice and you can change and manipulate the dice to some degree to keep it from rolling a 7, or at least try to. And the other one, you have no say in it whatsoever. Someone's just off it goes. So in that case, we should have an offense strategy and a defense strategy. So I want to know what that is. I'm going to have my wife roll. She is the random roller that always likes to prove me wrong. I'm going to start off with $500. I want to show you a simple strategy. It's so simple. No, you don't have to play the pass line. No, you don't have to play the don't line. We'll start with $500, and my prediction, I have not done that yet, but my prediction is that we're going to be up. I can't tell you how much more we're going to be up, but I'm predicting after 10 people play, we are going to be up. So stay tuned, leave a comment. Please like, share, subscribe. Let's keep on getting this train of momentum going. If you like this content, if you like this channel, sit there and give me a thumbs up. Please sit there and subscribe to me. It doesn't cost you anything. It just says, you know what, I like this guy. This guy knows what he's talking about. Now, if you don't like this guy, I don't know what to say. But it'd be really cool if we could sit there and get past 2,000 subscribed people. And again, it doesn't cost you anything. It just means, hey, I like this guy's videos. I only post one video a week. Sometimes I do go live on Bubble Craps. It's no commitment. Just sit there and like it and subscribe to it. That would be fantastic. So without further ado, here goes a very easy way to maintain your money when you're playing defense. All right, guys, I have 10 players here. So as soon as each player sevens out, I'll move one to here. I have 500 here. I just chose 500. I probably won't come close to even using it. Simple strategy. The person I have random rolling is my wife. She does gold bug slots, and she has her own YouTube channel that she shows you her take on spinning slots, rolling slots, playing slots. Sometimes I sit there and help her out as well, and we kind of find out that if you're going to sit there and have a huge hand pay, they're incredibly camera shy. So we've won more money without the camera being on than with the camera being on. But we show you everything. We show you losses. We show you wins. We try to show you new games. And we try to show you Ellis Island. Ellis Island, it doesn't have a spa. They don't have deep body massages and stuff like that. This is a gambling casino. So if you like to gamble, this is the casino for you. If you don't like to gamble, this is not the casino for you. And that's all I can say. They're nicer than the ones on the Strip. They know your name within the first couple of times being there. They care about you. They're like family. So enough said. We are going to have our random roller start rolling. We have a 5. I'm going to mark the 5, and we're going to put 30 on 6, 30 on 8, and we're going to let that ride. This is my counter for 3 rolls. And there goes 5 again. So we did not lose anything. Our money is still up on the table. The puck gets turned off, and we go again. It's going to be a 7. It did not hurt us anything.
Are you playing the pass line or the don't pass line?
Either one.
So you're just once somebody rolls, you're just putting money up there.
6 and 8 for 3 rolls.
That's a good strategy.
9. I hope it's a good strategy. I think it's going to be a good strategy, but with you rolling, I have no idea. I get leery sometimes when you're rolling.
Well,
So that roll that you did was one roll for 5. So I still have 2 more rolls. Did you hit the 5 the
Yes.
second time? So you got 2 more rolls before I turn off my 6 and 8. There goes yo.
Yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, baby, yo.
That's my second roll of counting. And there goes 3. So being that we're waiting to go around the table, we're going to do the dealers a favor, and we're going to sit there and say, you know what? Turn my bet off. So the random roller is going to continue to throw until they get a 7, and then we'll start with another person. And there goes a 6. I know people are going to go, oh, you should have sat there and let it ride. 4. But the object is to hang on to your money. There goes the 8. I can hear people talking now. 10. 10. 5. 5. 5. Most casinos will not let you roll if you don't play while other people are playing. 7. I see their point. I get their point. They don't want you there just drinking away and not doing any betting. But I think it's also on a, if they know you or not, if they know that you are going to spend money, it might be a different situation. There are some that don't care. There are some casinos that absolutely don't care. And sometimes you might want to ask them, you know, what is the rules for me rolling? Do I need to bet while other people are shooting? And more than not, you're going to find that they want at least one person on either side or right before you roll for you to bet on them. So that's where you're going to lose your money. So this is the second person. They did roll a 6. That's not a problem. We just sit there and continue our strategy. We'll say, dealer, turn this back on. We have our chips here, three rolls, and we're going to call it done. There goes 5. There goes 8. That was roll number 2. And one more roll, and we're going to have them turn it off. Yo.
Yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, yo.
So now we're going to have our dealer sit there and say, hey, guys, turn me off. 3. You got to roll all the way to the end of the table, ma'am.
Yeah.
6. Shooter got their point. But we're not going to sit there and turn these on and off till our shooter rolls a 7. Yo.
Yo, baby, yo, baby, yo, yo. Come on.
4. 9. 5. 10. 6. 5. That was a 5. It turned to a 9. That was a 5. 10. 7. New shooter. 7. No harm, no foul. 6. Dealer's going to mark the 6. And we're going to tell them, turn these on. 9. That is our 1 roll out of 3. 8. That is our 2nd roll out of 3. 'Last roll before we turn it off. Ooh, there goes a 7. At least we did make money before that happened. All right, shooter, new shooter. 2. 7. 8. You guys can adjust this strategy to whatever you want. You can sit there and say, well, I like your strategy, but I would like for them to roll longer. That's not a problem. Or you can sit there and say, I want them to roll less. You do it however you want to do it. There you go. That's our first roll. 5. Our second roll. 6. We'll get paid for our 6. We're going to tell them, turn it off. 10. 4. 3. 9. 8. That's the point. Butt comes off. It's still the same shooter's turn. Waiting for her to 7 out. There goes a 7, but the puck is off. 6. Six. So while you're rolling, my random roller, what is your favorite slot machine?
My favorite slot machine.
If I sat there and had all the money in the world and I could come home with one slot machine and you could play it to your heart's content, what slot machine would you want to be in the house for you to always play at your heart's content? 7.
Probably Huff and Puff more.
Huff and more. Huff and more.
Huff and more.
More puff. Would you want the 4 one or just the regular one?
Oh, I would want the 4 one. That one was fun to play. Of course, I like the new one that's out, the more and more Huff and Puff, even though it's very volatile.
10. New random shooter. And we're going to turn these on for 3 rolls.
Of course, I wouldn't mind having Buffalo Gold either. I like playing that too.
9.
That would probably be cheaper to buy than the Huff and Puff one.
3. 10. Shooter got their point. That was roll number 3. We're going to tell the dealers off. 3. 8. 8. 7. Hook is off. Midnight. 5. Let's see, that's the second time I knocked the file off. Maybe I should lower my stack. 5. Shooter got their point.
I should have been playing craps at the casino tonight.
5. 5. 10. 5.
I like them 5s tonight.
9. 6. 10. 8. Remember, guys, when you're playing craps, each roll is independent from the other. 9. Sometimes we'll see what we think is a pattern. Boy, they're sure throwing a lot of 5s. 9. As soon as we get off our strategy, guess what happens? Most time we end up losing more money. 10. Stick with your strategy. 6. I don't think there's a reason you can't fine tune it. But don't fine tune your strategy just because somebody ended up doing 40 rolls. 7. Low and steady is the way. Isn't that what they say? Something like that. 8.
Slow and steady runs the race.
That's what it is. Went to the dealer. Turn our bet on.
That's why the turtle always beats the hare.
Yep. 5. Roll number 1. 4. Roll number 2. 3. Roll number 3. Dealer, turn it off. 8. Oh, fuck. Number. 8. 9.
Sorry.
10.
I didn't realize I wasn't paying attention. Your stick was still on.
7. So I was trying to change it to on instead of no. Alright. The dice are getting closer to being our turn to roll. We still have the other half of the table to get through. It'll be a 9. We're going to the dealer. Turn us on. 6. 9. Is that roll number 2 or 3?
I think it was 2.
Okay. I think it's 3, but that's why you gotta keep track. 10. Okay, we're gonna tell the dealer to turn this back off again. 7. 3 more players before it's our turn to roll.
Oh,
What was that?
that was a oopsie.
Shooter, you gotta hit the wall.
Bite me. That was called I haven't had my wine tonight. I need my Moscato.
Yo. 5. Mark the 5. To the dealers, turn us on. And that's a 7. That was the first time we've lost both of them.
No, we lost him once before.
But I had made a point first. You made
Oh yeah, that's right.
a point first. We'll set these back up. Turn them off. And we're ready. Good night. 5. To the dealers, turn us on. And we lost him again. Okay, down to our last shooter before it's our turn. See if the shooter can give us a 686 or something like that for us to make back our money. And no. 7.
You jinxed me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said in the intro that I thought we were going to be up, and I was off on that one. I said we'll be up just a hair. Actually, we're down $75. We're down $75. That's not bad for 10 people. Of course, if the 7 didn't happen those times, we would have been probably even. But tell me, guys, what you guys think. Tell me your strategy when it becomes defense. And also tell me if you'd be interested in a phone call so that I can record you picking out your prize. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing costs nothing. And if you guys like slots, sit there and check out Goldbug Slots. See if we can't get her to 1,000 subscribers so she can go live at Ellis. I'll give her $1,000 and watch her pull her hair out as she tries to keep us at 1,000 and not lose everything within 10 minutes.
I don't have that much hair to pull out.
Have a good one, guys. Thanks.